Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Urban Business Innovation Initiative Open Forum. This is where we're going to give you a brief explanation of the program and some of the people that are involved and how we can support you launching your business. TEDCO is a state-funded instrumentality. We've been leading innovation to market for 23 years. Our mission is to enhance economic empowerment by fostering an inclusive and entrepreneurial innovation ecosystem. We identify, we invest in, and we help grow technology and life science-based companies in Maryland. We operate by a set of core values that are extremely important to us and to our stakeholders. And as you can see, we believe very strongly in accountability, collaboration, integrity, respect, and stewardship, particularly because we are working with taxpayer funding. We are actively championing a statewide culture of innovation. We want to foster inclusive entrepreneurship and innovation. We want to be the connective tissue that, to all the assets throughout the ecosystem. And we're really focused on growing technology companies while at the same time making sure non-technology companies get plugged into the ecosystem in a way that they too can succeed. Our vision, we want to be nationally recognized as the leader for supporting translational research and technology-based economic and entrepreneurial development, while also being the hub of Maryland's innovation system. Next slide. I'd like to introduce Troy Lamau-Stovall, our CEO, who's going to talk to you about the program as he and others have conceived it.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you for all you that are listening here today. Couldn't be more excited to have this forum. It's been a long time in coming, so I'm very excited about this. Jack, in a little bit later part of this presentation, is going to introduce you to the Rural Business Innovation Initiative. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time, but I want to just introduce it slightly because we've done a really good job with the Rural Business Innovation Initiative, and Jack will tell you some of our successes that we've had there. But we recognize that we were missing a part of the state that we need to focus on, that being our urban areas. And so we decided to focus and have an effort that focuses, at least on a pilot basis, on two geographies here, and that being Baltimore City and Prince George's County. And as you look at this slide, I want to call your attention to two words on it: collaborative and ecosystem. As you're going to hear from my friends and colleagues and Tamira and Tiffany, yes, they're both with T's, that's just kind of how it worked out, is that this is about not us creating anything new, but knitting together and stitching together that which is already there. And frankly, introducing and finding those opportunities which are sitting in somebody's basement or somebody's garage that don't know about this ecosystem, that don't have access to this ecosystem. And how do we bring them into the ecosystem, but also how do we make sure the ecosystem players are knitted and stitched together in a way that brings together much more scale. And you'll see those on the next slide. You'll see the players we're talking about. These are many of these players, both in Baltimore City and Prince George's County, that we were already doing something with, or doing multiple things with. But as we came together and specifically focused on these geographies, we knew it was important that they all work together in a more collaborative way. And they've all appreciated that. And again, identifying those companies, I said before, that were not on anybody's radar. But to do that, you've got to have individuals who are focused on these geographies. And as I've already kind of said their names, we have Dr. Tamira Lucas and Ms. Tiffany Davis, respectively, in Baltimore City and Prince George's County. Both of them know those geographies. They know the people. They know these organizations that we just mentioned, and more to come in those organizations. They're both successful entrepreneurs in their own right. And more importantly for me, they've become counselors and friends and representative of what beautiful Black smart women can do when they're focused and making effort and being an entrepreneur and making an impact in the communities. So with that, I want to introduce you first to Dr. Tamira Lucas, and then you'll hear from Ms. Tiffany Davis.
Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Tamira Lucas, and I am very excited to be part of the TEDCO family and bring such amazing resources to my city, Baltimore. Baltimore has so much talent, and I'm looking forward to locating the talent and providing them with with the resources they need to grow their companies. It's very simple to connect with us for the Urban Business Innovation Initiative. The UBII Venture Growth Advisors will meet with all entrepreneurs for an initial assessment. Some will immediately qualify for TEDCO mentoring and project assistance, and others will be referred to our ecosystem partners, which I'm super excited about. And what this program is all about is connecting the resources and not hoarding them, right? Um, and these other programs may be best fit for the entrepreneur situation, but we will definitely make sure that they're connected. TEDCO's criteria: you must be involved in developing new technologies or products of utilizing technology to create new or expand your business. You must have fewer than 16 employees and annual revenues less than 1 million. You must be in good standing with Maryland's Department of Taxation and Assessment, and your company must be based in a designated TEDCO urban region. And for me, it's Baltimore. And for Tiffany, it's Prince George's County. And so some the types of companies we assist are cybersecurity, educational software, environmental solutions, government tech and civic solutions, renewable energy, transportation and mobility. I'm super excited about the social impact companies. As we know, Baltimore has a lot of social impact companies, IoT devices, nanotechnology, and urban farming.
All right. Hello, everyone. I am Tiffany Davis, the Ventured Wealth Advisor for Prince George's County. So in addition to the mentoring opportunities, we also have a lot of great educational courses as well as workshops. So this would include workshops such as intellectual property, helping you get ready for investors, also pitch prep workshops as well, and then also a special virtual summer iCorps program to help you identify your market and your customers to make sure you're on the right track. So projects that we actually fund, or grant funding, but we like to call it projects. These funding projects help us to assist you to get a little further in what you're trying to do with your startup business. So this can include assisting you with your prototype development, as well as lab research materials. We can assist with market research, as well as a competitive analysis, help with your strategic initiatives, as well as help you to define further your intellectual property.
Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Tamira. As our mentors have just told you, we work with you closely to prepare you for the next step. And the next step for many companies is investment. And what you see here is just a sample of some of the companies who we've invested in through our PreSeed Fund. And you'll notice some of those companies you haven't heard of yet. Some of those companies have been around for a couple of years. We just closed a round with another company in Southern Maryland just a week ago. So it is happening. It is just the PreSeed Fund. It is, it is the next step to much bigger and better things for most of these companies. They have collectively raised nearly $30 million in follow-on funding. So that's exciting. It's a wonderful program. Tiffany and Tamira also mentioned the kinds of companies that we work with. That list is not meant to be restrictive. So if you've got an idea that falls outside of that, please let us know. We've got other resources that are free that we'd like to bring to you, including Market Search, which is a database. One of them is the Frost and Sullivan database. It's free access, and it really will give you an in-depth understanding of your market, the pricing, the competition, and so forth. Our network advisors, we've got probably over 100 subject matter experts who can help you work through any kind of roadblocks or challenges and determine your next steps. We've got the Prelude Pitch, which is a very friendly practice environment for your pitches, where you can get feedback from TEDCO staff, network advisors, and investors. We've got the Startup Orientation Forum, which is something that most people are encouraged to participate in once or twice, because there are so many resources available, not just through TEDCO, but through the entire ecosystem, that we want to make sure people are current in their knowledge and they know where to reach out next, wherever in whatever stage of development they happen to be. We have the business roundtables that are built around subjects such as artificial intelligence, sales and marketing, and they are designed where fellow founders assist other founders in a controlled, non-threatening environment. We've been talking about the Urban Business Innovation Initiative. It is based loosely on the Rural Business Innovation Initiative, which has been around for well over a decade. And we have learned how to find and support underserved entrepreneurs through that experience. And we hope to be able to team up with you and do a similar job in Baltimore City and Prince George's County. I'd like to thank you for your time. Please, if you have any questions or if you'd like to learn more, reach out to Tiffany, Tamira, myself. Go to the TEDCO website at tedcomd.com and learn more. Sign up for our mailing list, and you'll be informed of all the upcoming programs, funding opportunities, and great events where you can learn more and meet other entrepreneurs and other members of the ecosystem. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.